2016 Audi S7. The Audi S7 gives such a great first impression that it could sell shares in Halliburton to Bernie Sanders. It's exceptionally handsome, as any executive class 4-door ought to be, and it feels like an ingot on wheels. It will recalibrate the driver's sense of what the words solidity and responsiveness can mean in a $90,000 luxury sedan. Updated for 2016 with more power, technical improvements, and mild but successful design tweaks outside and in. This is essentially the same car that made our 2013 10 best list and would have joined its A6/S6/A7 stablemates on the 2014 list, had its base price not risen above the $80,000 price cap. Compared with the 2013 S7 we ran through a 40,000-mile long-term test, the 2016 edition tested here has gained 30 horsepower for a total of 450 from the 4.0-liter twin-turbo V8. That's still a lower state of tune than in other applications, 500 horsepower in the Bentley Flying Spur and 560 in the Audi RS7, although it has the same output in the more conventional S6 sedan. We already were fans of Audi's MMI infotainment and telematics system and its integration with the large driver information panel between the Speedo and the TAC. These have both been updated, 4G LTE connectivity, Apple Series free integration, and web radio streaming are new, while the rest of the cabin offers fresh trim options. Our test car had carbon fiber. The quilted leather environs were assembled to Audi's usual high standard. Power to spare. With the extra ponies, this 2016 model shaves 0.4 seconds off the 0 to 60 mph time, but only in comparison to our long-termer when it was similarly new. After 40,000 miles, that car could edge the 2016's 3.9-second run to 60, both employing the built-in launch control. We can't say how this one would fare after similar braking, but it's basically a dead heat to 100 mph and through the quarter-mile in the load wells. There has been no change in peak torque, but in the 2016 car the power plateaus 300 revolutions per minute higher in the rev band. Crossing our scales at 4,508 pounds, this test car was 49 pounds heavier than the 2013 example, a negligible 1% change. Its track numbers reflect performance ability beyond what most drivers can use in daily driving. If speed is the object, and money isn't one, there's always the more raucous RS7 to consider, although our lightning lap experience suggests that those seeking a track day companion ought to keep shopping. These are large, roomy, luxurious cars that do a lot of things well, including going fast, but the mass alone should warn off the boy racers. That said, the S7's chassis makes it feel lighter and smaller during hard runs on entertaining roads, where the engine's performance is matched by the ability to stop from 70 mph in 162 feet and corner at 0.97 grams. The latter figure shades our long-termer's already impressive skid pad performance of 0.91 grams, thanks to optional 21-inch wheels. Our long-termer had 19s, and the wider, lower-profile rubber that comes with them. The sport package fitted to this test car is $3,500 well spent, as it brings Audi's dynamic steering, the Quattro Sport rear differential with torque vectoring, and a smart exhaust system with black tips. Audi says the electronically controlled rear diff has been recalibrated for 2016 to get better response and agility. On our long-termer, drivers both praised this system for making the all-wheel drive S7 feel more like a rear-drive car and complained about it feeling twitchy near the limits. Our track driver praised the 2016 car's balance and impressive grip, and we didn't experience anything that felt nervous in hard driving. The extra power and broadened torque curve offset some of the soft throttle response and inconsistent behavior of the 7-speed dual-clutch automatic that we noticed in our long-term car. Lag from the turbos isn't the problem so much as its mushiness to the initial throttle tip-in, as if the electronics are waiting to see if the driver really wants all the car can deliver. The gearbox delivers crisp and immediate shifts when the driver uses the manual mode paddle, but it can still be caught out if left to choose gears on its own while going hard. It seems uncertain whether the driver is going to press on or ease off, and it's happier with an aggressive driver than a more easygoing one, at least in sport mode. These issues, however, detract little from what is surely among the most satisfying cars in its class when pressed into performance driving duty.